Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo May 22, 2023. The Sun and Uranus meet in your sector of spirit and adventure today, spotlighting new, unusual, or possibly even radically different interests. Your worldview is changing, and events that occur now can be catalysts for exploring new ideas. In truth, your extracurricular activities are evolving. Educational plans might shift, or a sudden opportunity for different experiences can emerge. Work and health are also areas that you're approaching differently. There can be a mind-opening experience, or it's a time of finding inspiration by branching out and exploring places or topics you wouldn't typically investigate. Your unique ideas, approach, or guidance can be in the spotlight. The moon spends the day in your creative sector, further boosting your desire to enjoy and treat yourself. Beware the very tumultuous energy in the cosmos today. Mighty Mars, the planet of sex, drive, and passion, is currently in the initial degrees of your solar house of privacy, secrets, and enemies. Like a rattlesnake ready to strike, it will slither through the shadows, literally and figuratively, as it is suddenly attacked by dark and destructive Pluto. This ensures that you will face dramatic energy at nearly every turn. Do not lash out or strike out at others today, as you'll end up digging a tomb for yourself that you may not be able to rise out from. What will be on your mind? He may need to watch how your subconscious outlook and approach affect your work matters when Mars enters Leo today. The Martian energy will give you a subliminal edge that can either work to your advantage or against you. On the one hand, it might be an underlying motivator to work on secret projects. But on the other hand, you may feel especially aggravated about ever-changing work matters since Mars will immediately oppose Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. You may need to watch your temper today to avoid unnecessary stress. A week that not only began with Jupiter in your financial sector but the moon returning to ensure your financial instincts were sharp and you were emotionally and intuitively engaged in his final days, ends with both gone. It will be another month before the dwarf planet Ceres returns to your income sector to begin a shift to the income side of the financial fence, giving you a month to work with the planets staying on to tie up loose ends and cement your path forward financially. While there will be no planetary activity on the income side of the financial fence until the dwarf planet Ceres returns to your income sector next month, with Jupiter no longer in your financial sector there is now space for income growth. While that is still a month away, with the Sun spending his first full day in your career sector at a friendly aspect to Pluto in your work sector, this bodes well for future income potential. 3 days after Jupiter left your financial sector and with the moon having left 2 days ago, there has been time for things to settle but also for you to start to unpack a download of information. Jupiter's 12-month push for financial growth and expansion might be over, but the real journey has just begun, though with things having changed down a gear as your focus shifts to the long game. You are feeling a bit better today. Things are steadier, emotionally speaking. For once, you don't feel like others around you are sapping all your energy. And yet this is also disconcerting because you like the feeling of being needed. You might benefit from turning the focus on yourself. Do for yourself what you do for others so well. Set a small goal, such as preparing a nice dinner or taking a brisk walk, and once you've done it, give yourself a little pat on the back. Give to yourself today by way of spending some intimate quality time with a loved one. You can't always focus on your work or the family unit. This can bring you to a point of emotional deprivation if it goes on too long. By using this day's energy to connect with someone, you allow yourself to be nurtured in a completely different way. See what you can do for yourself in this area. Take care of your own needs. Thanks to the moon's return yesterday, your professional instincts and imagination are fueled and you are emotionally engaged as the Sun not only returns to your career sector today but, like the moon yesterday, moves straight into a friendly aspect to Pluto in your work sector. This will not so much offset but allow you to turn a clash between Mars and Pluto into an opportunity, and especially when it comes to working smarter. This is a clash that will put how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, but with the sun showing you how to work smarter. As Mars leaves your friendship sector, that drive to constantly connect and remain plugged in might drop back, and you might even favor time out to hear yourself think over the weekend. Yet with Venus staying on, you will not only remain plugged in, but as she works to put you in the right place at the right time, your heart and gut will send the right clues at the right time. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mars in Leo opposes Pluto in Aquarius, creating a celestial configuration that brings forth deeply buried emotions and hidden truths. It's crucial to proceed with caution, as these revelations may not unfold in the most desirable manner. However, embracing this process could ultimately be for your benefit, as suppressing these feelings serves you no good. It's possible that some secrets, including surprising family secrets, may come to light, but approaching them with an understanding that there's room for growth and improvement will be instrumental. Although your desires may vary and often seem out of reach, you are willing to dedicate significant time, effort, and financial resources to pursue them, even if it means taking risks. However, it's important to remember that yearning for the unattainable often carries more intensity than the eventual satisfaction derived from it. Nevertheless, if your aspirations are not mere whims but rooted in genuine purpose, you can ultimately manifest them. If you find joy in acquiring something new for yourself, now is an opportune time to indulge. Your financial situation permits such indulgence, and it's high time you treated yourself. You possess the means to make a modest investment, and your sensibility ensures that you won't overspend. Consider this as a well-deserved reward, aligning with your current financial circumstances. The sun bid farewell to your income sector, and a day before that, the moon's presence concluded a powerful new moon phase. With the solar spotlight now shifted away from your income matters and options, you find yourself in a moment of stepping back and taking a pause. It has only been a short period of time since Mercury turned direct and Jupiter made its return, and now you have an opportunity to reflect and reassess. Your actions flow naturally, effortlessly, and in your personal life, you engage in activities and follow inclinations that bring you joy and fulfillment. While you cherish your friends and loved ones, if you happen to be single, you may experience the positive attention and understanding from someone whom you find incredibly attractive. This newfound connection holds promise and potential. In your private life, you may sense a delicate balance, navigating through a metaphorical minefield where one wrong step could trigger an explosion of emotions or conflicts. This will undoubtedly test your resilience. It's important not to shoulder all the blame placed upon you by others, as sometimes they bear responsibility as well. Remain open to different perspectives when problem solving, as reconciling opposing viewpoints can be challenging but not impossible. As for your financial situation, maintaining a healthy balance between your income and expenses won't pose much difficulty for you. When making purchases, you possess the wisdom to avoid falling for cheap and inferior options. Your astute nature safeguards you from being taken advantage of, especially when seeking luxury items. If you desire to spend money, go ahead, but do so with your characteristic prudence and careful consideration.